So if you tuned into the last part one, we're talking about the Akashic records. And so my question, I mean, to continue with what we were speaking about is, so you feel that pretty much all the downloads we get, is that where they come from? Or
it's universal field, right? It's going to be like we're tuned into, I think they call it the morphogenetic field. I'm not sure, like there's the physics is starting to catch up with this, right? So there's, there's actual, the scientists are starting to see actual evidence of, we have energetic fields that we're a part of. And when certain parts of our brains get awakened, we can start really tuning into that and retrieving information energetically through the field, and it's called the Akash, right? Or the ether. But yeah.
And have you physically seen it? Because there's been twice that I could remember that I went, in this dream to this, and sometimes I don't like calling them dreams because I feel like it's my higher self traveling. Like that's, my real body. I always try to explain that, like, I guess this would be our vehicle while we're here on Earth.
Yeah.
And when we go to sleep, our real body goes and does what it needs to do.
Exactly.
Okay. So you feel the same way about like that?
You ever wake up and it's like, I feel like I've like fought a battle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're sound asleep all night. Yeah, we do things at night.
Yeah, and like I feel like I could share this with you and you won't look at me crazy, but like I've even like there was for a few years in a row, I guess I was visiting with like what we call star people, right?
Yeah.
The higher beings.
Yeah.
And in one of these visions, that's how I felt. I knew it was a real experience because I woke up drained, like if I was, like someone that was hungover kind of thing. Like I was just like out of it. And I knew, and then I got confirmation that this was a real experience. Like it translated into the physical. There were little signs that, oh wow, like this really just happened, and I felt really connected to them. Like it took me a couple months. I felt like I wanted to be with them. Like that was home. I felt homesick. I felt heartbroken. Like I wanted to go with them. Like it was crazy. And I don't even understand that. Why 100% that? Like I was like, why did they feel like home? Is that where we all come from, or that's where I came from, or what exactly? Because just that. And then I had to remind myself, well, I'm still here on Earth doing earthly things, so I gotta shake that energy because it was that strong. Like I really wanted to be with them. So
soul connection, right? Or it could be a soul ancestral connection or a soul family connection, right? That's we are connected and related on so many ways with so many, and on planes that we're not consciously aware of, but things start to open up and you start to remember. And I think that's interesting that you're like, oh yeah, no, I'm here on Earth because seriously, we're here on Earth and we're embodied, and this is not arbitrary. It's not arbitrary. We're here for a reason. Nature doesn't do anything that's arbitrary, and we forget that we're part of nature. And it's, I'm seeing this. You can see this in spiritual people. There's this. I was telling the story just to some of my people just a couple days ago. I don't follow a huge number of people on YouTube, but there were a couple of kind of guru types that I've been sort of keeping an eye on a little bit. And this is about a month ago. Two of them uploaded a video on the same day, right? And one of them is this guy who is extremely well versed in all sorts of kind of philosophical, theosophical, theological theology, Hindu, Christian, whatever. He understands all the symbolism. He's extremely just astute. And then the other is a traditional Indian guru right? But he's also a musician.
Oh,
And it was just really interesting, the difference between these two, because the one he's been starting to talk about nuclear annihilation.
oh, wow.
And it's like, it's taken me a while to realize, like, he just uploaded one that where he flat out said we're going to be annihilated. And I'm like, whoa, okay.
Mhm.
um and it's like, even though he does have a very high vibration and stuff, but he's embraced this narrative, right? And it's like, okay, this is really interesting. So he was all this kind of like, and he's not doom and gloom about it, really. He's sort of like, his thing is like, we're gonna, it's just, you need to just sort of transcend it and go beyond and let it do what it's going to do, and this kind of thing. So I can kind of see where he's coming from. But then the other guru, on the same day that he uploaded this, the other one uploaded that, was he had this video that he uploaded that was a live stream of himself and a whole bunch of musicians just jamming.
Wow.
And I put that thing on, and I was in the kitchen doing dishes, and I was dancing, and it was like, whoa, right? And so it's, I can't remember what the train of thought was with this, but it's like, I think we're at this juncture here where humanity has a choice, and each of us as an individual has a choice. And things unfold, things manifest through story. So we're talking about the Akash, right? And we're here embodied, right? But we're here as creator beings. We are the vessels through which the creator creates. And humanity, humans especially, because we do it through the mind. Creation starts with the mind. Remember, the first law, the first principle is the principle of all mind. And so humans have gotten to this point of evolution where we can consciously use our minds, but we have to train it, right? Because we've got all these animal instincts. And that's where the ego comes in. It's like the ego is this intermediary, right? It's a middle manager. And so the ego is this gatekeeper. It has to make the conscious choice, right? Because the negative things want to, they're gatekeepers, right?
Mhm.
The ego is our personal gatekeeper, and it's just a matter of overriding it.
Yeah, got the song right here I want to sing for you. I hope you get the message. Listen up. No more, no more, no more. 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 Sometimes this life is complicated. You're feeling let down, fed up, and frustrated. But I'ma demonstrate to you, yeah, to you, but there's a will, there's a way. Cause I ain't never thought I'd live to see this day. But hey, look, I'ma keep on pushing on, being strong. If not for me, then for the next generation. Cause look at what they're facing, man, it ain't looking pretty. These greedy two-pay wearing out to stop there. Cause the truth is they scared, yeah, they hiding. And ruling this world from their high castles. Yeah, they high castles, I'ma battle this out and punch them in the mouth with this knowledge dedicated to the masses, so hear me out. Cause I do sure hope that you make this world better. Cause I guarantee you they ain't gonna do it, stop there. It's time to activate your activism and show them you do more than simply post cool quotes on your media page. And you can feel my rage. Yeah, you know sometimes you gotta speak up. Don't die in silence, the time is now. Yeah, so I'm go and find. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sometimes you're just feeling it, you know what I'm saying? You're just feeling it. And I wanna feel this way forever.